hit a deer for the first time. Just a little one, I think. I'm pretty sure it was either critically injured or killed. I'm not really sure, but a little crack there. Missing a little trim piece there by the fog light. You can see some deer secretion. Not too bad. If I have to pay any deductible, I'll just not do anything and fix it myself. I could punch that back in place and use some JB Weld and smooth it over, and then use touch-up paint, and then I can easily find a piece to replace that black piece. I'll show you the other side. This is what it should look like. There's a hair on there too. So this is the healthy side, the passenger side. This is the side that took the most, the biggest hit here. Yeah. So, if insurance will cover it, I might as well have them do it if it doesn't cost me anything, because I've been paying insurance for years and I've never really used any of the money. I've never gotten it back, if you will. So, might as well make them do what they're supposed to do instead of just paying them as the legal racket they are, right? So, pretty interesting. I heard somebody meow. I bet Cinnabon's out there. We'll have to let him inside pretty soon and tell him what happened. Hi, Cinnabon. Hey! How's Cinnabon doing today? You doing good, buddy? You doing good? I ran over a deer today. Or tonight, rather. Yeah, I took out a deer, buddy. I'm so sorry. Took out one of your friends. I know. I don't know if they died. They might have. I hope they did, because it would have been painful if they survived. Yeah. Hey, Cinnabon. First time for everything, right? Never hit a deer before. Long overdue where I live. Tons of deer where I live. Yeah. I know. I'm so sorry I hit one of your forest friends, buddy. Yeah, I did. I was on the way to the gas station. Going to get some fuel. And then the deer ran out in front of me. I slowed down, but it was too late. Boom. Took it out. Yeah. Yeah, I took it out. Scared the crap out of it. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. I don't know if it died or not. I remember. No, it's a cold, rainy night. Dark, of course. This time especially. So I didn't stop and look for the deer, you know. It's not worth your life, right? Getting out of it. It was just a 2-lane road. Dangerous street, 55 mile per hour. I'm not going to stop, pull over, and look for the deer to try to dispatch it. You know, I know it's unfortunate, but no deer is worth a human life. So kept on going, went to the gas station, finished my business, took some photos, you know, checked everything out. Definitely roadworthy, all cosmetic damage. Worst case scenario, I don't do anything with insurance, and I just pop a new cover piece in there and be good to go. I can make it look decent. The biggest good thing is that it's an '05 with almost 250,000 miles, which owes me nothing. Yeah. But if I can, for zero impact, $0, I run it through insurance, because I've been paying insurance bills for hundreds of dollars for years. Actually, at this point, it would be thousands of dollars. And I've only used 200 of that for towing, so I might as well get something out of it, right? I've been paying into it. I'm obligated to get something out of it, so that's what I'll do. You're not right, little buddy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to have something nice to transport you to the vet once a year or whatever. Yeah. So, well, that's pretty interesting, I guess. It was a smaller deer. After I hit it, it obviously pushed it forward, and then I remember seeing it spinning around in the ditch, and then I just kept on going. Tomorrow I'll keep an eye on it in that area to see if it's still there. It's in a bad area that you wouldn't want to pull over and lollygag around. So, oh well. That's that. Pretty interesting night, huh, buddy? Yeah, pretty interesting night. Took out a deer. I've hit raccoons. I've hit possums. Never, and a fox once years ago. Never a deer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big animal. It wasn't a huge deer. It looked like a doe. Maybe even a fawn. It wasn't big. It didn't cause that much damage. I was probably doing 40, 45 when I hit it. It's a 55 mile per hour. I was probably doing 50 because of the weather conditions. And then slowing down. And I slowed down abruptly. And then boom, you know. It was the worst conditions for a deer, for me, for driving. Dark and rainy. The worst, absolutely. Could be worse with a blizzard. Yeah. Yeah. I know. That happens to the best of us. Yeah. That's why I don't drive new vehicles. That, and I can't afford them. That's probably the real reason, right? Hey, Cinnabon. Hi. You've been a good boy today, haven't you? Do you want to play today? You want to play with the steps? Oh, we almost did a little flip there. You did kind of, didn't you? Ooh. After work today, it was a little bit of a, I guess you could say, bittersweet moment. We had a little going away thing at a restaurant for an employee who was leaving the company after about 4 or 5 years. We're in a really good economy right now, so, there's a little bit higher turnover than normal, I would say. But it was nice. Good turnout. Yeah. She has kitty cats, too. Early on, before Cinnabon, actually, it was really early on when I had Cinnabon, before he was so known online, I guess you could say. She was really impressed with the story. A lot of people were at work, and people in the family and church and stuff thought it was really cool. Everything about how he was so seemingly really wild, and then kind of came around, and I was more or less a house kitty that still likes to go outside. But yeah, moving on to better things. Yeah. She was like, I'm going to miss the cat stories. Ooh, he took that out of my hand. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh. No video is complete without a Cinnabon Steps play session, right? Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be fun. So first thing tomorrow, I'll drive to after I get to work. I'll get to work first and be like, hey, guys. And then I'll be like, I got to use the bathroom. Then I'll go slip out to the the body shop nearby and take some 10 minutes or less to do a damage estimate. Then I'll call the insurance company and say, hey, this happened. I hit a deer. Yep. Here's the picture. Here's the damage estimate. And if it's anything above $100 deductible, which I forget what it is. I don't want to get into the insurance politics. I don't know if it's comprehensive. Whoa, that was a cool move. Look at that. He just kind of did almost a pull up there. It's probably a $25 part. I could probably go to a junkyard and bust it off another Explorer. It's a little trim piece to run the fog light on the driver's side. Gosh, like a $5, $10 part in a junkyard. Snap it off, put it in, put a little bit of glue where that bumper's cracked, stuff it back together, and then smooth out the glue and then let it dry and put a nice bead of touch-up paint. That's going to be fine, that vehicle. It may not look like it in the previous videos, but if you get close, there's some rusty spots, That's what's nice, though, when this kind of stuff happens. If I was driving a brand new Explorer or Ranger or BMW Mercedes, I'd be really upset right now. Probably couldn't be able to, sleep. But this thing, it's a, I don't know if I consider it a beater at this point, but it really is, considering the mileage and age. This stuff doesn't faze me at all. It's a tool, get to point A to point B. It's an absolute champion in the snow. I would have to guess, I'd have to do some math. My dad's done similar math with this. He figured he paid it like over $100,000 his whole life for car insurance, and there's only maybe have to use like $7,000 of that. Where insurance pays off, though, is if God forbid you're in an accident where either you or somebody else is injured or worse, if you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, then the insurance company steps in. Hopefully, that's when it all becomes worth it, when they can actually step up to the occasion and if there's a loss of life or somebody's injured or something to that effect, that's when they come in handy, because most people don't have a few $100,000 they can shell out in a settlement, right? That's what insurance is really for. Little fender benders, that's just, if anything, a slight convenience, even though it's a pain. But that's what it's for. Most everything has a purpose, as seemingly dumb as it is. If you end up hurting somebody really bad, or if you get hurt really bad, that's when insurance makes it worth it. Like house insurance, it's a real pain, but if you have a flood or a fire, then it's all of a sudden a savings grace, right? Assuming they uphold their end of the deal and actually pay for it. Right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still a little sad, though. A little door of the Ford Explorer got hit by a deer. If it was a nicer weather, I probably would have pulled over, assuming the deer was mortally wounded, popped a cap in its face and then run off. That sounds terrible, but you know what I mean. Put it out of its misery. I've actually been at the scene of an accident. Somebody else hit a deer, and the deer was, suffering. And I said, hey, I have a weapon. I can take it out right now. And then the guy was on the phone with the police. The police advised not to do that. They actually said not to. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to, go against what they say and get in trouble. And it's also near an airport. But like 20 minutes later, the police weren't there, and the deer is still freaking out, suffering. Had like bones sticking out of its legs, all, it wasn't gonna probably wouldn't have made it anyway. But whatever. It was all bleeding all over. And sorry for those who get queasy with this. And anyway, I said, I can take it out and then get out of here real quick. It won't take long. Just pop it in the head and leave, and it would be humane. And they some guy who showed up ended up the police like, yeah, just don't use a gun, just kill it. So this guy, he was a hunter. He knew what he was doing. He like grabbed the thing by the antlers and pulled it in the woods, and he like basically cut its throat, and it freaked out for like 10 seconds, and then it died. Which I think shooting it in the head would have been more humane, but whatever. The guy did bring it home, fed his kids. That was kind of nice. He probably had to make it into burger, but that was at least there was some benefit to it. But yeah, I'm assuming this deer the one I hit probably didn't survive. I'm guessing. I don't know. Hoping if it did die, it was quick. But I did see it flying in my peripheral vision, flying around. But I wasn't really concerned too much about that. I was concerned about damage to the vehicle, making sure I can not. After you hit a deer, you don't want to panic. You just keep on driving, keep your vehicle stabilized. You don't want it to accelerate the problem. No pun intended. Pulled over, filled it up with gas, examined the damage, and no problem. Yep, just cosmetic as far as I know. Yeah. No cosmetic damage on the Explorer. Did you toot again, Cinnabon? You gross. You gotta stop doing it. Uh-oh, where'd he go? This is a longer playtime than normal. After 5 minutes, he's usually done. It's been almost 8. Yeah. Of course, as I say that, he's like, done. I saw your head. Boop. My neighbors say every year they almost hit a deer. They do hit a deer. I've come so close, and I've been here about 3 years now. And they're all surprised, like, you haven't hit one yet? I'm like, no. And finally, not too far from the house, too. Yep. At work, I deal with a lot of insurance, and I also handle vehicles at work. I do IT, but I'm also one of the fleet managers, if you will. And it's amazing what a deer can do. We've had full-size F-150s, Silverados, almost totaled by these things. Like, they take out the radiator. Oh, you checking out the box? Popping tires and stuff. So, you're doing highway speeds like 70 miles per hour. You hit a deer, it's going to cause some problems. I was probably doing 40, 45. Not too bad. It was a smaller deer, too. Yeah, it wasn't that big. Yeah. It was a little one. I know what's sad, though. I don't like, causing any harm, but that's what happens. They don't know any better, right? It's also hunting season, rifle season, so they're probably literally running for dear life. Oh, that's like 2 puns in one. That's terrible. Oh, whatever. Mr. Box Inspector. Yeah. Yeah. You like these boxes? Mm-hmm. I need to get a little more elaborate, cut more holes in these things for you. Oh, there's a dreaded carrier. You probably don't forget what that's for, do you, buddy? No. Yeah, you remember. I know, you're not stupid. You're a smart kitty. You got a high IQ. Yes, I'm sure you do. Especially for kitty cat. Not to discriminate against cats out there, but Yeah, good boy. Oh, well, thank you all for watching the video and tolerating my ranting. Yes. And I hope you all have a good night. Better night than I have. I hope you don't hit any animals. We don't want that, do we, buddy? Yeah, especially kitties. Good morning, Cinnabon. I've had a request to do a longer video. So we'll do a longer one. Yeah. People say, I can watch a half-hour video. For those of you who don't want that, sorry. Ooh. It'll be pretty much the same thing over and over again. Yeah. Not that we have a repetitious lifestyle. A lot of people do, though. I guess we kind of do. We all have our routines, don't we? Yeah. When I get to work, I will not work by calling the insurance company, and asking them about how much my deductible, if any, to fix my car with a deer. And if I have to pay anything, I'll just be like, okay. For $15, I looked it up. I can replace the part that actually broke for $15. This is a little trim piece of the bumper around the fog light, as you've seen. Ooh, yeah. The bumper itself has a crack in it. I can use some epoxy and get that crack filled, and then I'll smooth it over after it dries with some touch of paint. It's gonna look okay. It's gonna look fine. I'm not Heck, that thing's like living in borrowed time anyway. I'm not gonna be dumping a bunch of time and money on it. Except for $15 and a little bit of my time and some pain I already have, so yeah. Ooh. Also hit another deer, I'm sure. Yeet. Oh, and it'll finish it off. Help. You got it pinned down, buddy. You pinned it down. Yeah. Ooh, it got loose. It broke loose. Ooh, oh, nice catch, buddy. Whoa. Whoa, you flipped over again. Ooh. Ooh. Stuck between his toes. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Nope. Whoa, bunny kick. He's got a little bracelet. A little bat bracelet. How cool is that? Unrelated note, some people have approached me or asked me on YouTube about they have some incoming changes that were prompted by the U.S. government as far as kids go watching your videos and stuff, or our videos, my videos. And I'm not too concerned about that because this channel is not made for kids. I don't deliberately make material that appeals to kids. A few kids may obviously like it because there's an animal, Cinnabon's in there. But I looked at my analytics. I think it was under 2% are between like their teens, and so it's got to be, if there's anyone under their teens or their like whatever YouTube or the government considers children, it's got to be under 1%. So I'm not too concerned about my channel having comments removed, having stuff demonetized or delisted or removed. I'm not concerned about that because I'm not doing like Blue's Clues kind of cartoon animation, video game stuff. Basically a cat. I think a lot of the, well, I can tell from the analytics that most of the people that watch this are between, I'll probably say, I think, what was it, like 20 to 40. It's like the majority of the people that watch this. So about, average of my age group. It's not really exactly kids. And we do things in weapons too. That's not exactly kid friendly. There's never any swearing, just because I know that occasionally parents watch this with their kids. But that's really a small percentage of the folks that watch this. And I don't really like to swear in camera. just try to keep it. It's like when you have guests over or when you're at Sunday school, you just try not to swear. Sometimes you do. In this case, I cut it out. Yeah. Ooh. Well, thank you for your concern. I'm not too concerned about it. I don't think anything's going to happen. I think YouTube is going to tread lightly and do what they're probably, like most businesses do or should do, really, is do the minimal required amount of effort to keep the government happy. Unless they absolutely need to change. Yeah, I think at first glance my channel isn't kid friendly. There's a cute, adorable cat in the background, but there's, the profile pic, if you will, is me holding a German assault rifle, so or a G36 or whatever, SLA, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, short-barreled rifle. That's not exactly kid-friendly by most standards, but anyway. Thanks again for those who have concerns about that. I'm sure it'll be fine. But we'll find out next year, won't we? If you can't make a comment. Ooh. Oh, you gotta go bathroom? Okay, I'll leave you alone then. It's so funny how cats just do this. It's like they know. They know from birth, I think, how to do this. My guess is they do it because when they're out, he does the same thing outside. If he goes to the bathroom outside, he covers it with leaves, dirt, whatever it is. I think they do it to mask their scent from other predators, so that's a guess. If you could only ask Cinnabon, why do you do that, buddy? Why do you bury your stuff? I appreciate that. Why do you do that? I'm trying to hide from predators. Yeah, I would too. Cats know things bigger than them are a threat because they themselves are predators to things that are smaller than them. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. What a good little baby. What a good little kitty. You want to play some more? Okay, let's play with it. Well, where's the other one? Oh, I see it. Let's go get it. Ooh, it's a bigger one. It's a snake. Ooh. Okay. You're tired, aren't you, buddy? We've already done treat time and you got your wet food today. Yeah. Was that good? Was that tasty? I bet it was. Good morning, buddy. And happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you all. This will probably not be posted on a Friday. But I always wish you a happy Friday. Fridays are nice because... Oh, and it's especially nice this Friday because after this week, there's only 3 days next week in America. It's Thanksgiving. Not that other countries can't celebrate, but yeah, we have Thursday off, and my work just recently announced all Fridays following Thanksgiving are off too. Yeah, I think that's cool. Well, I'm gonna head upstairs, buddy. Oh, looks like he has the same idea. Gotta get ready for work. Oh, hold on, nerves. You want outside, buddy? You want outside? No? Want to check out the refrigerator? Huh? You can go wherever you want. Stay inside. You can go outside if you want. It's actually nice out. It's still cold, but not bad. Yeah. What say you, Cinnabon? Does it feel nice outside to you? Your house there. You get stuck out here. Well, you can go out if you want. I don't care. Either way, brother. It's up to you, okay? You can have some adventures. I do feel bad when he's home alone by himself for so long, but I'm sure he stays occupied. When it starts getting colder, he's going to be, I don't know if forced is the right word to use. Yeah, but I want to keep him in a lot more when it's super cold, so. That's right. Well, I better get ready for work, buddy. We'll see you later, okay? He smells something. All right. We'll talk to you later. This will be a long video, so there's going to be a lot of seeming conclusions. I don't know how to talk. It's too early. Going to the Dollar Tree after work for Cinnabon. When you pull the tail, this one vibrates. See? Ooh. We'll see if he likes it. This looks like a thin version of Cinnabon. With no hair. Or less hair. We'll pick this up too. He'll like this. These are all cheddar fries, but if you look close enough... Got my hot fries. No. I think this is the same. This is some good stuff. Yo. Found a decent Thanksgiving card for someone. Oh yeah, gotta get one of these. Wait, no. There we go, this one. That'll work. No. Yeah. Hi, Cinnabon. I know. I just got done vigorously cleaning his food dish. I left it outside because he wanted to be outside today. Yeah. And there was a bunch of puke. There was a bunch of puke in his food bowl. So he may have done it. I don't know. Regardless, I had to clean the heck out of that bowl, didn't I? Yes, I did. It's all clean, but it's empty now, so we gotta fix that. Maybe we had wet cat food this morning. Yeah. So we'll put some dry food in there. Top it off. Yeah, you're probably hungry. I wouldn't want to eat just imagine having puke on your plate. No one's gonna want to eat that. Right, I can't blame you, buddy. Yeah, let's get some meow mix, okay? Yes. There we go. Do you like your food more that it doesn't have puke in it? I hope so. Ooh. Called the Fun Insurance Company about my vehicle, and I went to a nice body shop, local body shop. Yeah, very nice Irish body shop. And the damage was just under $900, so it's not too bad. My deductible's $100, so I'm either going to have them do it, or I might just take the cash or the check if that can be arranged, which I may or may not be able to, and then I'll fix it myself for $15. The rest of the day I'll do something good with. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, it's going to get fixed. It's going to get all fixed up. Yeah, and then we can bring it to the vet in a stylish vehicle when you have to go to the vet. Yeah, such a good boy. Cinnabon, I got a present for you, dude. I did. I'll show you what it is, okay? Let's see. Ooh. It's a cat toy. Yeah. You want to unbox it, okay? I'll unbox it off camera because it's going to be a pain to open, okay? Look, you have a little kitty. Yeah. Uh-huh. I have no idea if he's going to like this or not. Smells okay. I took the tag off so he doesn't choke on it. Yeah, so you pull the tail. I'll do it with my teeth. Ready? After you chews on it, I won't be able to use my teeth on it. Uh-huh. Ready? Ready? Ready, buddy? Use my knee. Ooh, ready? This is kind of a dumb toy. I had a feeling he'd want to carry. Look at. Oh, it's kind of scaring him. Yeah, this is kind of a crap toy, isn't it? Good thing it was only $1.06. Buddy, hey. Cinnabon, hey, buddy. Okay, that was a dud. You want to relax, don't you? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. We can relax. You want to play in the steps, don't you, Cinnabon? You want to play in the steps, buddy? Let's go. Let's go downstairs and play in the steps. He knows where to go, because that's where he loves to play. You're such a good kitty. You're such a good kitty. You didn't like that little vibrate toy, did you? It was kind of weird. I almost didn't get it, but you're taking it out on that step. What'd that step do to you, buddy? Oh, that is Friday. My goodness. Yeah, Friday evening or late afternoon, whatever. Ooh. Another guy at work hit a deer the same night I did, last night. His was also mostly cosmetic. His headlight doesn't work. Mine's purely cosmetic. Yeah. Wow, I could really let it go and just drive it, but it got to look good. Hi, Cinnabon. How you doing? Got a call. Talked to my dad about the issue with the Ford Explorer hitting a deer. I'm also getting a call later today by Verizon because the guy at work dropped both his personal phone and his company phone in a place you never go, inside of I believe some type of sewer system. A nasty sewer system, not stormwater, we're talking wastewater. And if you drop something in wastewater, you let it go. You don't go after it unless it's a person. So, yeah. So they'll be calling me later. Yeah. And then I have to authorize a new phone for him. Yeah. Have you ever dropped your cell phone, Cinnabon? Little kitty phone? Yeah. Cat cell phone? No. What kind of phone do you have? You on Nextel? X Singular? What kind of network you on, buddy? Sprint? AT&T? You're an AT&T kitty, aren't you? Yeah. I'm gonna check out the broom. What a good baby. What a good little baby. Yeah. Mr. Explorer, inspecting my black shoes, yeah. And the TVs. I bet when I'm gone, he's here by himself. He probably just wanders around looking at everything, booping his head against everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, what a good kitty. Well, I better go ahead and write that nice thank you card I picked up. Yeah, I better go write something in there and get it ready to go out in the mail tomorrow, so it makes it by Thanksgiving, hopefully. Look who's in his chair. Hey, buddy. You're being a good kitty, aren't you? We'll go ahead and let you relax, okay, buddy? Night, night.